The day is finally here. The PlayStation 5 is now officially available here in Malaysia today on 11 December. I was lucky enough to pre-order a unit from M4G, one of the participating retailers for the PlayStation 5 pre-order. Anyway, let's get to the unboxing and see what you get with this standard edition of the PlayStation 5. Right, so let's get to opening the box and see what is inside this very big size box. So this is the DualSense controller, which is arguably and in my opinion the most exciting controller for a next generation console. It's actually very comfortable to hold, and I'm especially excited to try out the adaptive triggers to see how it adjusts the tension in particular games. Anyway, this is the controller. Let's put it aside. This is the power cable. And besides that, we've got quick start guide and safety guide, which I will maybe read later on. We'll see. Right, so let's remove this. This is the USB-C cable to charge the controller. And this is the HDMI 2.1 cable, which will work with 4K TVs that can do 120Hz refresh rate. You don't have that many TVs in the market that can do that now, but it's great that Sony is bundling this with the PlayStation 5. And then we have the stand, which is actually the first time that Sony is actually bundling it with the console itself, because you don't get this with the PS4 or the PS3. So it's fantastic that you have a stand now in the box itself. And now we should be able to get to the console. Woo! Big box. It's a big boy. Let's see if I can pull it out. This is hard. Woo. Alright. And there's nothing else in this box, so I'm gonna put it down. And this is the PlayStation 5 itself. Good lord, it's heavy. This is very big. I did not expect it to be this big. Okay, this is what the console looks like, and it's very big. And I can actually use this stand to support the bottom, but it can actually stand just like this. But yeah, it's probably not very good because it will be supported by the plastic housing here, and I don't quite like that, so I would definitely install this stand when I can. But for now, let's just see it as it is. If you guys notice, this is actually the standard edition of the PS5 because it has a disk drive over here. This particular model costs 2,299 ringgit, and if you don't quite want the disk drive and you want to save a little bit of money, you can actually go for the digital edition, which doesn't have the disk drive, and that one costs 1,869 ringgit. Now, even though you will save quite a bit of money by going with the digital edition, it's worth noting that in the long run, it is actually this particular model that will save you more money. This is because you can buy physical copies of games with this model, and the digital edition, you would have to buy the games digitally, which you cannot resell. With physical copies of games, you can easily resell it to a friend or anyone that wants to play the game as second-hand, and in that sense, you will get some of your money back. And that is it for this unboxing of the PlayStation 5. We're gonna keep it brief, and not just because I want to start playing games on this machine. Anyway, if you guys do want to get the PS5 in future restocks, you can get it from M4G either on Shopee or its physical outlets in Mid Valley, Pavilion or One Utama. This is Andrew, and enjoy some sexy B-rolls of the PlayStation 5.